I'm going to share the best way that I have found to pre-sell and prove concept before creating a product or business. If you have ever sunk your time, energy, and money into creating a product or business only to take it to market and find out that it's much harder to sell than you expected, or simply put, nobody wants to buy it, you know the value in proving concept before you actually create the product. And I can't tell you how many times personally I have created a product or small business only to take it to market and find out nobody simply wants to pay for it. It's a very frustrating feeling. So for me, it is very crucial and important that I prove concept before I actually sink the resources into creating it. And well, I'm going to share with you the best way that I've found for doing it. And for me, the best way is a way that is simple and easy to do, and also effective at gauging the market interest and someone's willingness to pay for it. So on that note, guys, before we get any further, if you find this video helpful or insightful at any point, you know the drill. Smash that like button to help me out in the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you like learning from real world funnels, you're going to want to sign up to the WeStudyFunnels.com newsletter. It's a daily newsletter I run where I send out breakdowns of real world live marketing funnels that we can learn from. Funnels that are either highly successful or quite interesting. And I send out a breakdown every day of those funnels. Well, maybe not quite every day, but almost every day. And what we can learn from and take away from them. I'll put a link below to WeStudyFunnels.com. So after you smash that like button to help me out in the YouTube algorithm, you can head on over there and sign up. Now, let's get back to it here. First things first, let me just kind of address some of the other methods that I have heard of for pre-selling, right? And they're kind of complicated, and I don't like them because they are, well, for that reason, they're complicated. So one thing that you might often hear is set up a landing page and literally have a credit card field in there. And this isn't even a landing page at this point. This is a sales page. Have a sales page in there and offer a substantial discount with the credit card in there. But that is quite complicated. And then, well, subsequently, I should back up here. With the credit card field, you say, hey, this product launches in 30 days. Get it now for $1, right? Whatever the low ticket number is, and just see how many people you can get to actually input their credit card number. Now, the issue with that I don't like is you have to set up the merchant processing. It's not the hardest thing in the world to do, but it is a little bit rigorous, and it can also muck up some of your reporting. You know, at that point, you're at that startup point. I don't want to kind of muck up things that I might have going on in Stripe. I might not want to spin up a new Stripe account so that all the billing is, applicable to the product, right? Because that's one of the things from each Stripe account is the credit card billing statement. Then you have to integrate it, you have to test it. It's a lot of kind of mental gymnastics, so to say, or maybe not mental gymnastics, but hoops and hurdles you have to jump over to get it spun up. And then you're also faced with the reality that you might not have any social proof, or you don't have any social proof. So it's quite difficult to actually get people to buy. But it is a very strong indicator. If you can get people to input their credit card number, it is a very strong indicator. I will say that ultimately people will buy it later at a higher price. That said, I often find that the squeeze is too much, right? Like you just got to do too much to actually gauge it, do too much to actually get it set up and running. So what I like to do instead is ask for something that's valuable, but not as valuable as a credit card number and a payment. And for me, that is asking for their phone number. All right. And doing this in the form of lead generation. So let's just kind of give an example of how I would do it. And that is, I would ultimately set up a landing page and run ads saying, hey, this is our product, right? Like landing page basically for the product. And then say product launches, March 1st, right? 30 days from now, 2 months from now, whatever the day you want it to be is, and then say get 75% discount and make that offer based on a lead with phone number. So the lead ultimately would just be first name and phone number, and we will text you the discount, right? Because people don't like to give up their phone numbers unless they are serious. So that's a pretty high level of intent. And you can do this without actually setting up merchant processing. And then you're simply offering a discount against the future product. So then this ultimately saves another headache, which is if anybody pays for it, but does not, or if anybody pays for it, but you do not end up launching the product itself, then you don't have to refund anybody. All right. So my strategy is, hey, rather than setting up everything with a Stripe account, a merchant account, getting people to input their credit card numbers and actually setting all that up and facilitating it, simply offer a discount for future use delivered by phone number. And I found pretty good success, at least good enough success relative to the effort put into it, that gauges the interest in the future product that could come along. And ultimately, you're likely to get a few sales if you go forth and honor that discount code. So guys, that is the best way that I have found to pre-sell and prove concept before creating a product. It's simple and it's effective. What's your take? Let me know in the comments. And on that note, again, guys, if you found this video helpful or insightful, smash that like button to help me out in the YouTube algorithm. I am calling it a wrap and signing off.